I blew the speakers out on that phone from my own mixes.
Really?
Yeah.
Blew
808's.
Yeah, I do rap and hip hop beats, and I'll put the 808s. Sometimes I'll forget to put the limiter on the master bus. I go put it in my truck. I'm like, I wonder how it sounded to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
I feel like you blew a speaker in your truck the other day too.
I'm like, fuck, I forgot to turn the limiter on
Like,
my master bus. Fuck it.
Well, man, it's so crazy because whenever we're doing for when I'm doing emotion stuff, obviously we have mic check, all that kind of stuff, but the times when it's very skewed in terms of like the settings, we'll start a track or something, and before somebody starts adjusting the sub, it'll be like. And we're just like, what? Like on the stage, and we're just like,
it's life changing.
What?
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
A little wake up. Just gotta wake up a little bit. Making sure you're there.
Or it's like right on the verge of like bursting an eardrum, but
Bro, we went to a concert Saturday and there were people standing right in front of the subs. I was like,
man,
what are these dudes doing? They were just standing there watching.
Like literally, one of them had their arm on it. I was like,
wow, and it was like a line array system.
yeah,
wow,
it was loud.
I was like, what are you doing, bro?
I know, being that close to the speakers.
I saw Sublime with Rome recently, and like we were 20 people back, and I just like almost had to leave. It was so intense. Like it was like
so
loud. I was having heart palpitations. Like it was just that that powerful.
We went and saw was it Incubus or was it someone else? And the bass line was just like same thing. Like it was just like
crazy.
Where it was like so much that you were like, this is like.
There's a lot.
Kind of starting to go over the edge of like way too much.
I might have a medical condition.
After this.
Yeah, like my heart. Like,
I have AFib now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My arrhythmia.
Yeah.
Oh, my arrhythmia.
I went to Incubus and all I got was AFib.
Instead of all I got was this shitty shirt.
All I got was AFib. That's a good one.
That's what you say like once you turn 30 or whatever. Like it's no longer a cool concert
Over
shirt.
The hill.
You're
all I got was diabetes.
You're walking up to the sound booth, sir. Can you please turn it down a little bit?
Excuse
he's like,
me.
It's not too loud.
It's like some 23-year-old kid.
Yeah.
What?
I
Just
can't
high,
hear
just stoned out of his mind. What? Like, can you turn it down like 5 dB? Oh what?
Oh what?
Oh, what's a dB?
But the bass is lit, bro. Like,
and he can't even see you.
It's only good
his hair is
if the windows are shaking.
I was about to say your glasses are like.
I know they're like vibrating.
Shit, it's a little different in my fucking Honda Civic, bro.
Teeth are chattering.
It sounds good in my Prius.
Yeah, Prius.
Yeah. Sounds good in my Accord, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You don't like my mix?
Oh my god.
That's like the other thing that's been kind of hard for me as I've been working with the software is being able to figure out the volumes of everything because it sounds so different compared to headphones, speaker, phone speaker, car, and so you almost have to
It's taken me years and I barely know how to do it.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, the only way I've been able to do it so far whenever I've completed anything has been to listen to it in like 3 different ways. It's like headphones, phone, and then I like run out to my car, I turn it on, like listen to it. Like, where does it need to go? Where does it need to go down?
We do that when they were mixing before they mastered their first album.
Fuck.
We would like go. He would come home from the studio. We'd go to the truck, go sit in the truck together, and we just drive around and play all the mixes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what needs to be changed?
Right.
But I mean, like that's most people are gonna listen in their car.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, that's kind of one of the places you want it to sound the best.
Yeah.
is in cars for sure.
I know dudes, there's very popular rap songs that have been mixed in a car with a laptop.
I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that.
A lot of songs. There's actually even plugins that can like mod it, but they don't work worth the fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
It's a pain in the ass. I love doing it, but I hate doing it.
Yeah,
It's just one of those things where I'd want to just do that. I can't play music and do that.
Yeah.
I have to.
All in.
It's all in.
That's where it gets hard for me sometimes too. Is like it's almost like I'm trying to divert my focus too much.
Yeah, I would honestly not.
But then again, hiring producers can get real pricey.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'm either gonna do this or give it a go myself.
Yeah.
So
No, it's go to the studio.
yeah. I mean, So for me, really, all I'm interested in my own like studio is just being able to make, decent enough drafts that I can hand it to somebody and be like, this is what I'm going for. And they're like, I got you.
They can get a
Yeah, you can
gist of it.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do that real well here.
Mm-hmm. Well, and honestly, two very, very talented people that I got a chance to work with a little while back. So the person I worked with to capture the vocals, co-wrote the song with, her name is Brenna Haffey, and she is so cool. She has such a unique. Now she's a little bit more, I would say, like pop genre, but she likes a lot of like the darker kind of toned stuff. And she actually has a song out called "This House Is Haunted," and it's so cool.
Ooh.
I mean, she's just such a gifted songwriter, and she.
What's her name?
Her name is Brenna Haffey, Brenna, and then Haffey, I believe, is Haffey. But she's on Instagram, Facebook, everything like that.
LinkedIn?
And I don't know about LinkedIn, but I just know I enjoyed working with her so much, and she's so talented. And
Shout out Brenna.
She worked with she had worked with and suggested we use a producer out in California, and his name is John True, and he's worked with a variety of people. And so we took this bass track, and it kind of had like almost an ethereal sounding piano in the background, and so we were like, okay, this is kind of the base of what we want. And then we recorded the lyrics, and then we sent it to him, had some Zoom meetings about like what we were looking to do with it, everything. And to be honest, one of the things I love doing the most when I'm working with other people and collaborating is like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. You do you.
Yeah.
And just let them be creative with it.
Yeah, give me your
because
input.
if I try and micromanage and dictate everything, I'm like, that's not opening
Yeah, or
people
you
up to
might as
their
well
own
just do
creativity.
it yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is sort of what we're going for. Here's kind of like the emotion and the meaning behind the song. So take with that what you will and sit with it, get some inspiration and let's see what we get back. And what he sent back was so interesting. And at first I was like, okay, I see where this is going, but it's not quite like what I'm looking for. So of course he and I had a Zoom meeting, and really all it needed was just some volume adjustments with some of the different things in the background of the track. And he just did such a phenomenal job. I mean, he was so cool to work with, and he was very reasonably priced, I think, for, a producer
Services.
doing the services that he provided and everything. So I was like, hey, this is pretty dope. So
Yeah.
so eventually
What's his
when I his name is John True.
Shout out John True.
Yeah,
Look him
yeah.
up at whatever studio.
And he works out in California. So we reached out to him via email and Zoom and everything. But the song that we wrote, I'm looking forward to eventually being able to release it and everything. We wanted to try and float it around and see if anybody wanted to pick it up for some other kind of thing before we released it, like under me as an artist.
Yeah.
But it was such a cool song. It's definitely more on the emotional side, but I mean, I was having an amazing chest voice day when I recorded.
Nice.
And there's this one part in the end of the bridge where I just wail, and it is so cool.
I think did you play it for us last time? The one you want to make
girl,
the music
girl you
video?
want? No.
Oh,
that
okay.
was a different one.
Okay.
I don't know if I showed you. I'll have to show you that, guys.
Okay.
That one. That's because it's really cool.